Hi everyone, today's tutorial is going to be on this warm neutral smoky eye with some purple lips. It's a makeup that you can really wear for any type of occasion and really all year round. To get started, we're starting off with a clean moisturized face, and we're going to continue by priming our face. I'm using Smashbox face primer. And then I'm going to follow that by concealing my under eye area. I have really bad under eyes, and if you want to see exactly how I conceal them, I will definitely leave the link to my video right down below. For foundation, I'll be using Armani's Luminous Silk Foundation, and I'm going to be blending that into my skin using my damped beauty blender, which is definitely my favorite method of applying foundation. And then I'm going to continue by highlighting my face, and I am using Urban Decay's Naked Concealer for that. Naked Concealer, yes. So I highlight all the highest points of my face, and now we'll go ahead and blend it after I throw you a kiss with first my fingers and then again with the damped beauty blender. Let's just make some faces. So now just get some setting powder. I'm going to be using the one by Laura Mercier, and we're going to be using a very generous amount and applying it right to our under eye to set the highlighter. This is going to make sure that we have little to no creasing of the under eye area, and then we're going to apply a little bit right below the cheekbones, and this is going to make sure that we have a very sharp and defined contour. If you like that look, you can apply it. If not, then you can just move on to your brows. I have a tutorial on this as well. If you want to check it out, I can leave the the link right below. And then I'm applying my eyeshadow base, which as always I'm using MAC Soft Ochre, and I'm setting that with a little bit of the same setting powder so it can help with the blending. Now taking Saddle by MAC, which is a really warm light brown eyeshadow, we're going to be dusting this into the upper crease area, just going back and forth and doing a little bit of a circular motion just so it can blend nicely. And this is going to be our transitional shade. Using the same shadow, we're going to be running this also into the lower lash line with a pencil brush. And we're going to follow that with Country Girl by Makeupgeek, which is kind of like a reddish brown eyeshadow. And we're going to be applying this into the outer V of the eye and also just a little bit into the crease. And to deepen that, we're taking Bitten, also by Makeupgeek, which is just a little bit redder than the other one that we just used. And this time I'm starting off by applying it using a flat shader brush so we can have more pigmentation. So we're going to pat that into the outer V, taking it very slowly into the crease using the same brush. And then once we have the desired pigmentation of this color, then we're going to come in and just blend out the edges using a blending brush. And you can apply this shadow as often and as much as you like, depending on how intense you want this look to be. You can come back in even with a darker red or maybe like a black eyeshadow as well to intensify the look a little bit more, but I wanted something not too intense, so I just left it at that. So taking Brule, also from MAC, which is just a matte beige or bone color eyeshadow, we're going just to pat that into the lid area or the inner lid, and this is going to be just a base for a glitter that we're going to be using later. I'm also putting that in the inner corners of the eyes, and I'm using it as my brow bone highlighter as well. To make the look a little bit more intense, I'm going to be applying some black eyeliner into the waterline, but I use this one by Rimmel, which I really don't like for the waterline because it's too creamy, so it really moves. So I had to set it with some black eyeshadow to prevent it from moving too much. So it helped a little bit, but it's not the greatest liner for the waterline. I don't like it. For the bottom lash line as well, I went in with Bitten and just intensified that just a tiny bit more and then blended that. And then I wanted some glitter, so I'm going to be using one of my favorite glitters of all times, which is Reflects Gold by MAC. And I'm going to be applying that just in the inner part of the lid and also the tear duct area. So I'm just applying a little bit over the shadow that we use. We're not covering the entire eyes. I just wanted a little bit more dimension into this look. For the glitter, it's totally up to you. You can add as much or as little as you like depending on the occasion, where you're going, your taste. And then just continue by lining your top lashes really close to your top lashes. I'm using Kat Von D's tattoo liner in Tropper because it helps me be very precise, and I just want like a dark base for my lashes, which by the way I apply them off camera, and I use Ardell Wispies, and then I just continue by removing some of the excess powder from my under eye area for now only, and then I'm going to begin contouring with my new Shading Light palette by Kat Von D. It was the first time that I tried it, and to be honest I was really impressed. I began by just warming up my face with a middle contour shade. So as you can see, I'm using a bigger brush for that, so I'm just applying it around my forehead, my cheekbones, my jawline, a little bit on my neck, and then I use the same middle shade to contour my nose. I would really recommend using the first one, which is a little bit more gray tone, so it's gonna work better. And then I just apply some of the light or banana shade on that one on the bridge of the nose as well. I wanted my cheekbones a little bit more chiseled, so I went in to the palette and I grabbed the darker contour shade and just apply a little bit more right below them, and then went ahead and removed the excess powder that I had left there. For the lips, I'm using L.U.V or L.U.V by Kat Von D, which is a gorgeous purple magenta lipstick. I don't know the color, but it's beautiful for summer. And then for blush, I am using Coy Girl by MAC, which is in the same purple pinky family. And then for highlighter, I'm using Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. And that completes the look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video, that you liked the look. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you did, and also to subscribe to my channel. And I see you guys next time. Besos. Bye-bye.